Reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Play action, now it's Tua. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Bulldozes past him and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. This defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to go deep for Conley. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Chris Conley, 77 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Henry running right. Able to fight through 1 tackle. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Throwing is McDonald. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And the Texans say they have it. They do. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Tua going to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua going for it all. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Here's McDonald to throw. That's taken in by Ferkser. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down. Now a handoff to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. A give to Henry. Trucks over him. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. I'm 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. McDonald. And right side, Henry's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Lindsey. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A first throw here for the backup, Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They always got some breathing room. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this one off to Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Taylor. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
From the gun, it's McDonald. He completes it to Julio Jones. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. McCann now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Johnson with a burst, a first down and more, and all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin,
nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. McDonald sets to throw. And that's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, in Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Running from the gun with Henry. Shrugs him off. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 88 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Titans! Derrick Henry, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. McCann for the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Taylor will throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just about on his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
168 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here. They are right right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time. They're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Taylor, screen play, Johnson. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Now Taylor to throw. Amendola catching it left side. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. A handoff to Johnson on the option. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They go play action with Taylor. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted a 3rd of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The throw by Taylor here, and that's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Texans 17.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Second down, they go again with Henry. Boy, 192 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, here's Henry.
And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. On second down now, it's Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Titans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
109 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now it's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And